Good morning, everybody. Today, I'm in a very exciting mood because I saw new developments, which were developments I've always been yearning for some time. Um, so Arthur Zwane being appointed as the coach for the Kaizer Chiefs. All right. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR Solutions. And then today, I want us to celebrate and look at Coach Arthur Zwane as a coach. All right. Now, when I say look at Coach Arthur Zwane as a coach, remember, this is a job. All right. Being a job as it is, it also comes up with its own expectations and there are goals that needs to be met. But I'm in a celebratory mood because I, for one, I've always, preached that we need to appoint our local guys. I have nothing to do with, I'm not against foreign coaches coaching our players. But if you analyze over the years, especially recently in the PSL, our local coaches have done much better compared to the foreign coaches. There are a number of reasons that leads to that. So this thing of our local players or former players or coaches are not considered, especially by a team like Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. Of course, Mamelodi Sundowns, it's almost 10 years now. They've been looking locally as compared to looking abroad. So for me, I'm very excited. I've always been saying Kaizer Chiefs need not to look any further, they don't have to go out and get somebody from outside. They can't look further than Coach Arthur Zwane. And that has been done, all right? But having said that, it doesn't mean that 10-111 has not to do his work. He still has to do his work. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I'm sure he's aware of that. He's cognizant of that. And I'm certain he will definitely deliver. The only thing that we need, honestly, we need the Kaizer Chiefs fans to be behind the appointment of Arthur Zwane. Well, I don't know what's happening, but what I've seen the majority of people who are really happy are other fans as compared to Kaizer Chiefs. We have some Chiefs fans who are still skeptical. Already they're putting too much pressure on the coach. They say, I won trophies. Of course, we know that they won trophies. But what is puzzling for me, they're always prepared to give foreign coaches, some time to say, no, he has just started, all right? Because I was looking at, there were 3 games to go with 10-111, and people are starting to complain, saying this and that. And look at those games that were left. It was late in the season, one. And secondly, games were coming thick and fast. So, which was telling you that he did not have time to prepare with the boys because there would be some traveling in the process, all right? So now, in other words, the larger part of things would be team talk and other things, all right? As compared to being in the field or on the field with the players, work out the strategy that he wants to work on. So hence I said it was good. And then, I was very much impressed. Kaizer Chiefs responded to that. And it's a bit unfair for us to say, I think Kaizer Chiefs wants to prove us wrong. Because the majority of us were saying Chiefs and Pirates, they don't appoint local guys. But we know that Steve Compella was appointed at Kaizer Chiefs, and we have Mutseki as leading the technical team. And then now we have Arthur now as a coach. Gavin Hunt was there. So yeah. And then The reason why I'm really for the idea that we need to have local guys as players who should take us to another level. It's very simple. Local guys, they understand our dynamics. Local guys, they understand our voice, And Arthur himself said it himself that, sometimes you see a player going haywire, then you don't understand, all right? Only to find maybe the player needs to do the ancestral work, connect, we're a big family, there's a whole lot of happening in our lives. So those things, they need to be put together. Now, what do you expect a foreign coach to understand that? He will definitely not understand. So it's not about the player being talked to all the time. There are a whole lot of things that comes to picture. While I'm still talking, let me just put the picture of the new coach at Kaizer Chiefs, 10-111. He's the new coach who's gonna take Kaizer Chiefs to another level. I know this guy very well. All right, me and him are very good friends. I know his personality is a very, very, very humble person. One, but one thing that I've not noticed, I've just noticed now, I didn't see that he has leadership quality. Recently, as a coach, as an interim coach, I could see his leadership showing up. So for me, Arthur is still gonna show a lot of people one or two things. And then Arthur has been there, he played for Kaizer Chiefs for many years. And not only for playing for Kaizer Chiefs, Arthur has been a Chiefs fan since from childhood. He has been a Chiefs fan. He played for Cosmos, but he was a Chiefs fan. He played for Pirates, but he was a Chiefs fan. He's at home, all right? That's the most important thing. He's at home. He's happy there. So I think he will deliver. So let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. And then I'm so excited because I saw so many greats coming up and give support. Dr. Kumalo was one of those people who was showing excitement that finally Arthur has been appointed. That has also been his wish, that let Arthur take over. And then none other than Kaizer Jr. Kaizer Jr. came up very strongly in support of Arthur should continue as a head coach. Not only that, Arthur in his unveiling, he did indicate that Kaizer Motaung Senior is the man who encouraged him, the man who saw that talent in him. And when he realized that he was struggling with injuries, and then he asked him, what do you want to do? All right. Then 10-111 said, you know what? I like coaching. And then Mr. Motaung or Dr. Motaung gave him support all the way. So we are very grateful to what you did, Mr. Motaung. Not only that, when I was watching that press conference, Kaizer Chiefs, a trendsetter. When it comes to branding, I'm telling you, a lot of people will learn a lot. A lot of people, including ourselves, we are learning from Kaizer Chiefs. The way they branded that room, it was marvelous. It was something to watch. So now, no wonder why so many companies are at Kaizer Chiefs, because they know that their brand will be maximized. So, yes, I think that's what we should learn. I was so impressed with the Drama Boys. They were elegant on Thursday. And yeah, so I'm sure I want to hear your opinion as far as this is concerned. And I'm calling, especially for Chiefs fans, be patient. All right. Remember, Arthur now needs to start afresh. He needs to make sure that he gets new players according to the philosophy that he wants to implement. Remember, his mandate is to bring back the style of Kaizer Chiefs. Let's see who's going to fit, who's not going to fit. So I hope that fans out there will definitely give 10-111 an opportunity. They will, they'll support him all the way. If that can happen, you know what? Let's wait and see. It happened with Pizzo. Pizzo struggled at Mamelodi Sundowns. He struggled very much for about 3 years or so, and the fans were, at some point he was escorted. Now, leadership was seen at its best when Dr. Patrice Motsepe called a meeting, according to what people are saying, in Mamelodi, and said, guys, what do you want? They said, oh, they want Pizzo go. He said, oh, fine, okay, fine. If you want Pizzo to go, I'm going to go with Pizzo, and then I'm taking the team away from Mamelodi, and then out. And then the supporters realized that, no, they cannot win this one. And probably even some of the players, because it was alleged that some of the players were not supporting the coach. Now, once they realized that the boss, the president of the team is behind the coach, now they said, there's nothing that we can do. We must follow suit. So they decided to follow suit, okay? So the same with Kaizer Chiefs. Please just be patient. Give 10-111 a chance, because if you can do that, and then, let's wait and see. And you know what? It has proven, on top of the log, it's Mamelodi Sundowns, local coaches. Second, who's that? Cape Town City, local coach, Eric Tinkler. So this is how you should look at it. So that is why I'm saying, let's give our local coaches an opportunity. And 10-111, he said he wanted to be a coach, and then he also armed himself with qualification. He got the license required so that he can be a coach. All right. Now, the first person who really has been there, right from the beginning, is Coach Pitso Mosimane. All right. Pitso Mosimane said it at some point. He said, please appoint Coach Arthur Zwane as the permanent coach. He said, I must applaud the Kaizer Chiefs management for the decision to hire one of their own. The appointment of Arthur Zwane reminds me of my appointment to Mamelodi Sundowns. The team was horrible. Great coaches came and left with no success. But today, Sundowns is well known across Africa because of the foundation I laid. Now it is easy for a new coach to coach Sundowns, although it takes 3 coaches these days to coach Sundowns. First and foremost, I'm impressed that Kaizer Chiefs does not believe in 3 coaches. Zwane is starting like me. After almost 8 years of drought, I believe he will find a way to end it. It was also the same shoes when I joined. I was also in the same shoes when I joined Sundowns. There were almost 8, if not 9 years without silverware. Even their fans who attack me today, they had long forgotten that there was something called silverware, as Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, and SuperSport were taking every cup. I came, they wanted me to be sacked. I sometimes needed to be escorted, tables turned. They now praised and accepted me. I left, they again attacked me and my family. They only need success, not us. They only need success, not us. Fans are under pressure like us coaches. They go to work and get laughed at when their teams at their when their teams are at their lowest. And Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates will come back stronger. Look at AC Milan and Inter Milan and Sporting Lisbon. All right, we know that Inter Milan and AC Milan, they were the giants in the years, but they lost that touch. All right, they lost that touch. And then today, where they are one of the best in world football as we speak. So if you ask me, I'm very excited about the appointment of Coach Arthur Zwane. I don't know what to take. I hope you'll also bear with Coach Arthur Zwane and be patient, right? I know that these days he's very busy. I saw him, he has been going to all over radio stations and television, doing some interviews. We'll be patient. Let's give him some break. Maybe we'll also get our turn. When he comes to us, we'll appreciate. But I know when a person is at this point, at this position, at this point in time, sometimes it's difficult. You don't even have time to yourself. When he gets the time, I've already communicated with him to say, when he gets the time, please give us an interview. But remember, he should hit the ground running. So there's no time. There's no time. They need to get players, all right? So the chances I may not even be able to talk to him, but we'll try. We'll keep on trying. And then because they still have to acquire players, they need to go to what you call off-season, prepare for the next season. So yeah, we all wish 10-111 all the best. So I want to hear from you as fans out there. What's your take? Do you really think that this appointment was long overdue, or this appointment is correct? It's high time that we need to look at our own, all right? It's high time to look within and start appointing, all right? Now, we'll see. Let me hear your opinion. In the meantime, thank you for all those people who subscribe and continue to like and comments. Much appreciated. Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from the Big R, or TBR Solution. One of the companies owned by TBR Solution is the Big R Financial Services, an authorized financial service provider. I'm sure you have noticed that the past few months or so, we've seen a lot of deaths, and those deaths are attributed to mental illness. Mental illness can be caused by anything, can be caused by stress, depression, and stress and depression can be caused by a number of things: lack of finances, or financial problem, or social problem, or marital problem. So they cause all those problems. We in the financial sector, we see it almost now and again, because we work with various organizations like GPF, Independent Fund Organization. But while I'm still there, let me stress, we don't have a formal relationship with GPF, but we work with them because most of our people are from there. Now, working with those people, you know very well that people who are working for the government, they're expected to retire at the age of 60 and above, right? If you retire earlier than that, then you are being penalized by GPF. And sometimes people say, no, I need money. So what do? They resign. They say, no, let the money go to my bank account. Once you do that, you are tax heavy. So you need to bear that in mind, okay? But now, let's say for argument's sake, you are 55 as we speak and above, and you are contemplating of either resigning or going on pension in the next 3 months or so. Just drop us a WhatsApp so that we help you to expedite for your payment. Because according to the GPF rules and pension fund law, once a client or a member receive an SMS that they've received your forms, that means they have 60 days to complete the process. And mind you, the 60 days is a maximum. It doesn't mean it has to take 60 days. It's a maximum. Now, sometimes we see people, they don't get their money for 2 to 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, even more, or a year or so. And then there, the problem could emanate either from the GPF side, employer side, a member himself. So what we do, we try to expedite that process by making sure that we understand the workings of GPF. If it's a member, we help him to do the right thing. The same with GPF, the same with employer organization. Now, remember, as I have already said, that with GPF, it's 60 and above. Now, and then we say if you're 55 or more, you can contact us. And another good element is this, with the fund that we are working with, there is a whole lot of flexibility. You can decide how much you earn. That's how flexible it is. And if, let's say, you pass on, you and your spouse, you can nominate anyone. You are not limited to your immediate family, like your biological children or an officially adopted children. Remember, even your children, they can benefit as long as they're 22 and below. But with us, it doesn't matter. They can be above 22, they can be your elders, or they will still benefit because you nominated them. And then we try by all means that when we take the money from GPF and invest with credible fund organization, we try by all means that you are list text, all right? And then, and even you are not punished because you are not taking the money, because you are taking to another fund. So which means an independent and credible fund. So it means that there's no need to tax you more. So those are some of the advantages that are there. So you need to bear that in mind. And then if you want to know more, just drop us a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp number. Then we'll call you back. You don't have to call us. We'll call you back and see how can we expedite it. I thank you.